With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand.
Just blocks from the Capitol building, we welcome you to Nationals Park. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Barnes. And that retires the side. So a relatively... Now at the plate, Chris Barnes. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Come on, big guy. Seat up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Dribbled to the right side. But that one rolls foul. These Phillies, Harold, as they enter play here tonight, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, nobody likes to lose game one of the road trip, but you go on the road thinking, hey, if we can play 500 for the full road trip, we're in good standings. So right now, you're in game two of the road trip, and you know what? If you win today, you're what? 500. So you're actually on goal. That's why this game is a big one for you to be on point.
Herrera is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Barnes going back on it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Eric Lucy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And here's a ball hit in the air. And the Phillies are into the hit column. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Barnes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, he comes up with the big RBI hit right there and puts them ahead in this ball game. If they can keep a lead, get to that bullpen, they got a shot to win this game.
Carlos Santana.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Whoa, he hit that one a little bit too hard. Line drive single, but the runner at second had to hold up. So he's not going to score, but nice piece of hitting anyway.
Gosselin.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
Now batting. Right
next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That's lifted the other way out to left. Lucy moves over. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game. Digging in to try it again, Osmeal Pinto. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Here it comes on 0-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. And after a good start to the inning. Striding in once again, Chris Barnes. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Too high, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball, 1-1. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Well, we always expect him. If he's got 2 hits in the hit column, something's going to be over the boards. But, hey, he'll take the 2 singles. Not complaining.
The first baseman, number
Here's
41.
Carlos Santana now. All game. He's running towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Hey, let it fly. Let it fly right here.
This one's down to third. Franco has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Ready once again, Phil Gosselin. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Gosselin.
Left side. Franco fields it cleanly. On to first, and there were 2 down. Ready for another chance. Brian Goodwin. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Brian Goodwin.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Digging in and looking for more. Chris Barnes. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw gets him 2 down.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Gio Gonzalez earns his 8th victory of the season. Vince Velasquez. We are just a couple of miles from the Capitol building at beautiful Nationals Park in Washington. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Barnes has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. So coming to the plate, Chris Barnes. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Harold, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Matt, here we are at the bottom of the 1st inning. The team has been struggling coming in, and now they find themselves already down 1-0. I think this is more of a mental thing than maybe even physical. They got to turn it around.
Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. High in the air out to center field. Pereira will wait on it. And that's out number 2. Digging in, Michael Franco comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Michael Franco.
Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Barnes is over toward the line. Digging in, Chris Barnes. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Fielder Chris
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
That pitch right there just locked him up. A curveball that doesn't break, a little front door curveball. You're looking for it to go back out over the plate, and it doesn't. It just locks you up as a hitter. Wow, that's a little bit of a surprise. You don't see too many ugly swings from him. He's having such a great year. You think he's on most things all the time.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Digging in once again, Chris Barnes. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First offering on its way. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue. Ready for another shot now. Carlos Santana, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, and he pops him up back behind second base. Anaya is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So coming to the plate now, Eric Lucy. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Now batting, Roberto Tejeda, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Barnes is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this. Now at the plate, Chris Barnes, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
And that's in there, base hit.
Well, I tell you, Matt, right there, man, that was an interesting play because the defense is playing so deep, they're playing no doubles. I just feel like if they were in at a normal depth, they would have caught that ball.
At the plate, Carlos Santana. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Carlos Santana.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Hernandez is there, and the side is retired.
Yep, just another successful day at the office for these guys. But this one has a little bit of added.
A player is called to question by his manager on his base running of late. The manager has in fact called the player in to give him a vote of confidence. Having had a little fun with the young speedster, the manager strikes a jovial tone. He checks that the player understands what a green light means and doesn't mean. Even the best bag snatchers need to know when to exercise restraint. Satisfied that the player can be trusted with the responsibility, the manager grants him a standing green light to bolt.
Now from Citi Field in Flushing, Queens, welcome to Major League Baseball on MLB Network. The opener of the final series of standing in, Chris Barnes. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Hit the other way out toward right field. Dyson is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. So stepping in, Wilmer Flores. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Pitch is popped up. There to tuck it in is Rendon for the first out. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Yoenis Cespedes. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Swinging a looper to left. Barnes sprinting after it. He makes the catch. What a play on the.
Come on, guy.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Chris Barnes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ball 1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
2-0. Two and 0 count. Here it comes. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Leading up for the Mets,
right now,
the shortstop, Carlos.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Barnes is there. 1 away. Ready for another shot now. Chris Barnes. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
One pitch right here. On out.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Lagares is under it. He's got it 1 away. Striding in once again, David Wright. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
David Wright.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Barnes ranging back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall, and he's in there safely. He's got a double. Digging in once again, Chris Barnes. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The pitch. That's inside. 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. 3-2 now.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4. Digging in to try it again, Edward Otto.
Right fielder, Edward Otto.
Got him. Ready for another chance? Osmeil Pinto. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Pinto.
Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball inside and shooting it the other way. You hear that terminology, hands inside the ball. The only way you're going to do that is you pull your hands in hard and stay inside the baseball. Nice piece of hit.
Baseman, Phil Gosselin.
Push to the right side. And that is into right field, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Well, that right there shows how strong.
Ready once again, Chris Barnes.
Chris Barnes.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1.
Get yours right here, huh? Drive it up there.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Hey, here we go, big guy. Come on.
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Napoli has room in foul territory. One down. 11-3 the final score in this contest. The Washington Nationals get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Now from Citi Field in Flushing, Queens, welcome to Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Game 2 of the final. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. The 0-1 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Barnes is there. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Batting sixth, left fielder, Chris
First
Barnes.
pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike one. HR, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 or 5 prior to that.
Well, Matt, and another thing, I mean, this is a really good team. We know that, right? I mean, they've already clinched the division. The question will be, how do you rest guys down the stretch to get ready for the playoffs? And that, to me, is more challenging maybe than the rest of the season on the calendar.
And the Nationals have their first base hit of the ball game.
Well, that's a perfect example of taking a ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology, stay inside the ball. Right there, he took a ball inside and shot it the other way for the base hit.
Right fielder, Edward Otto.
Hey, let her rip right here.
This is line to left. And that's in there, base hit.
Oh, nice piece of hitting. He reached for it and stayed with it. The ball was executed. Catcher set up outside. He hit the glove, but the batter hit the ball before it hit the glove.
Catcher, Osmil Pinto.
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Put a good swing on it.
Now batting, Max Scherzer. Bases are loaded, so he's looking to get his guys right back into this one. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Barnes.
Fielder, Chris Barnes.
Into the windup and the pitch. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. Now the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Nunez fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they go down. Now at the plate, Chris Barnes. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in standing.
Come on, baby. See it. Drive it.
First offering on its way. Hit hard toward the right side. And this continues right on through him as he couldn't knock it down. And the ball's back in quickly, so it'll be second and third now with nobody out.
Hey, that's a base hit right there. Now they got 2 runners on. This may be their best opportunity to get on the board. They've been shut out the whole game.
Edward Otto.
Ready on 1 and 2. And a swing and a miss. A big strikeout here. as it'll remain second and third, but with one away now. Stepping into the box, Osmeal Pinto. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater. Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
Lifted in the air out to left. Cespedes is there. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left.
Leading off for the match.
Now to the plate, Carlos Baez. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. This is lifted out to left. Barnes has it, and it's a quick out number 1. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Barnes. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Smoke toward third. Nunez comes up with it. On to first, and now the Nationals are down to their final out here.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
A 5-0 finish tonight. Jacob deGrom earns his 12th victory in the ball game. MLB Network has baseball coming your way from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. So striding forward now, Chris Barnes. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here comes the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. These Mets, Harold, as they take the field here today, well, they've been playing some pretty good baseball, 5-2 over their last 7.
Well, Matt, and another thing, I mean, it's a really good team. We know that, right? I mean, they've already clinched the division. The question will be, how do you rest guys down the stretch to get ready for the playoffs? And that, to me, is more challenging maybe than the rest of the season on the calendar.
There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Grounded back up the middle to Walker for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. At the plate, Edward Otto. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year.
Edward Otto.
Let it fly.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hot shot to third. Right to him. He'll go the short way to Walker at second for the force, and that ends the.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Shea Bruce.
Hey, need a strikeout right here.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's going to get the job. It's a base hit. He'll come home with it. And he is in there with their first run, and it's cut to 3-1 now.
Wow, there's so many things that came into that.
Coming to the plate now Chris Barnes. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Barnes. Like you can, like
First delivery to him on the way. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
And they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
Man, he turned on that fastball right there, ripped the line drive, and scored the run easy.
Now batting, right fielder.
So digging in now, Edward Otto. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Striding into the box, Osmeal Pinto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. At the plate, Chris
Now batting.
Barnes.
Left
He's singled
fielder,
in 2 trips to the
Chris
plate thus far.
Barnes.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. Bruce is there, and he'll bring this one in. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one. Here's Jay Bruce now. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Barnes waits on it. 1 out. Now in the box, Chris Barnes. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
And a little self-preservation down at first as he. Digging in now, Jay Bruce. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Barnes will wait on it as he puts this one away. The side is retired. 5-1 the final total in today's game. Steven Strasburg earns a league.
A manager gives a quick wrap-up as another season campaign comes to an end. An early winter check-in. This representative wants his client well informed on important matters. The agent moves on from that topic. An unexpected turn. A new arrival receives a warm welcome before taking the field with his new team for the first time. His name may not have made headlines in this deal. But if he's a hit in the long run, it could be a real feather in the GM's hat. All eyes and ears turn to the skipper as he addresses his team at the outset of a new season's journey.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Harold, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Well, the key here, Matt, is clearly execute. They got to catch the ball, and if you get an opportunity to hit and run, you got to do that on the offensive side. This is the type of team that has to generate and make their own things happen in order to force mistakes on the other team.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, you got it. No one better.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Base hit, and the Rockies are into the hit column for the first time this season.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story.
Hey, stay hot now.
In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
7 games. Hey, that's 1 week of swinging bat pretty good. He's comfortable right now.
Batting 4th.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And standing in, the right fielder Carlos Gonzalez. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Tomas in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Here's Nolan Arenado. Previously with Taijuan Walker. Comes in with 6 hits in 23 at-bats. He's also hit 3 home runs. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Barnes is on his way home. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
Well, that one's going to load the bases up. They held the runner up. They're really looking for a big inning right here, trying to get a big strike out of the next two hitters coming up.
First baseman number 10, Edwin Encarnacion.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 2-0. Digging in to try it again, Chris Barnes. Walker removed to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
And that's in there, base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there.
We're just not used to seeing him get nothing but base hits, usually hitting the long ball. You look in that column, it says 2 hits. You're thinking they're extra base hits, but he'll take the singles.
Now batting, shortstop.
Now to the plate, Trevor Story. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5. Another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Nolan Arenado. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Swing and a hot shot toward third. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. 1 run is scored. The run scores from second. It's 7-0. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring. Digging in once again, Chris Barnes. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Has a look, now the pitch. Hard hit ball towards the hole, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Well, they picked something up. They're just ambushing him. First pitch swinging, aggressive, and they're scoring runs. It's paying off for him.
Riding in once again, Trevor Story. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Ready for another chance? Carlos Gonzalez. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Gonzalez.
Come on, big guy.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard towards the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. A tag, and they get him at the plate is 1. Digging in and looking for more, Jeremy Hazelbaker comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Pitch is popped up. Story has a play, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Ready once again, Chris Barnes. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a ground ball. A runner on first with 2 away.
Hey, come on now. One time right here.
Way in front of a great slider that time.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first 2 swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Barnes. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
11-9 is how this one ends. The Rockies slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. John Gray earns his first win of the season. Taijuan Walker gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. Adam Ottavino. Well, the desert clouds are out in force this evening as you get a look inside Chase Field here in Phoenix. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Colorado Rockies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Arenado and Goldschmidt swing for the fences. Next, he lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Man, he stayed with that break and took it the other way. That's old school hitting. When the ball's breaking away from you, take it the opposite field.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Wow. At the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away.
Gonzalez.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Soft liner to the left side, but little trouble handling this. Striding into the box, Nick Ahmed. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Nick Ahmed.
The windup and the 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Barnes is after it. 2 down. Settling in now, Chris Barnes.
Chris
Into the windup and the pitch. And he lays off there 1-0.
He's done a nice job of getting those 2 quick outs before the 2 hitters coming to the plate right now, because he knows what's sitting down there down the order. So you stay aggressive against those little guys, try to get them out the way.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Nick Ahmed. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Nick Ahmed.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Barnes giving chase. He's got it 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move. Ready for another shot now. Chris Barnes. A hit in 2 tries so far. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Well, that first pitch single right there is something we haven't seen much this game. Maybe they'll be more aggressive now, jumping first pitch instead of finding themselves in the hole. A lot of the at-bats we've seen in this game so far.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Hazel Baker's on the move. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Digging in, Carlos Gonzalez. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this. As a look, now the pitch. Runners on the move for second. High pop-up. Drury is there for it. And the inning is over. Next will be the left-handed hitting Jeremy Hazelbaker. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. That's lifted the other way out to left. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Striding in, Chris Barnes. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good...
Oh, look at the sliding stop in time. Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. Edgar Nieve claims the win out of the pen. The show has baseball for you on a Wednesday night in the desert. From Chase. Stepping in, Chris Barnes. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Well, Harold, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short term.
At the plate. Chris Barnes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Squared that one up just a little late.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Tomas waits on it. 2 gone. Now batting, Chris Barnes. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And that misses inside, 1-0.
Let her rip, let her rip. Come on, big dog.
1-0 count. Here it is. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
See it, drive it like you can. Let's go.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. No problem over there for Goldschmidt, and there are 2 gone now. Next will be the left-handed hitting Jeremy Hazelbaker. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. This one's flared out toward left. Barnes comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Now at the plate, Chris Barnes.
Left fielder, Chris Barnes.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded to third. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this.
The batter, first baseman, Adam Lynn.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Barnes looks up. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. Coming to the plate now, Paul Goldschmidt. And it's a strange line developing for him in this one. He's been walked several times. And here's a ball hit in the air. Story into shallow left. He makes the play.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
For the victorious
It's an overcast afternoon here in the desert Southwest as we welcome you inside Chase Field in Phoenix. So stepping in, Chris Barnes. He'll lead it off here to begin the second. To short, hit hard. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Digging in the switch hitter, Ketel Marte. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Barnes is there. And that's the first out of the inning. In now, Chris Barnes comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a curveball in for a strike.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
That's never where you want that changeup to be. Up in the zone, he hangs it. You still got away with it because it's still in the ballpark. That ball is one he hits to the moon.
Now batting, second baseman.
Stepping into the box, Richie Del Carmen. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. So coming to the plate, Josh Fegley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Fegley.
Sent on the ground out to second. Drury has it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Robbie Ray. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Robbie Ray.
Here it comes, 0-2. Popped up, calling for it, Arenado, and that's the third out. So it's no. Here's Yasmani Tomas, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass. Into the box now, Chris Barnes, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this is going to split the uprights and head toward the pool for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he'll get in there safely.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Left field and deep. Hazelbaker going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game. Throw won't get him. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Chris Barnes, 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. Drury gloves it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point.
First baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And we'll start the inning off with an easy fly ball to straightaway left. Barnes is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Chad Hudson.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2. Ready for another shot now. Chris Barnes. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That's a nice job of getting ahead right there. This is a tough situation he's in. He's going to have to use all his pitches to get out of this jam.
Swinging a hard liner to short. Bare-handed for 1. On to first. Man alive, what a double play. And the inning is over. Here's Yasmani Tomas. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Right fielder, Yasmani Tomas.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up is Dahl. Ball game. So a solo shot here. It's a night better suited perhaps to be in a ski lodge somewhere, but we're at Coors Field. Digging in now, Chris Barnes. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Hit in the air to right field. Waiting on it is Toles. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting outfielder Hyun-Soo Kim. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Hyun-Soo Kim.
Swing and a looper to left. Barnes coasts under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Barnes comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Chris Barnes.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Toles. And that's the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Jock Peterson. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Peterson.
Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Barnes makes the play, 1 away. Ready for another shot now. Chris Barnes.
29.
He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
All right, looking for your pitch here. Let's go. Let's go.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit all game long. They haven't been able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
Let's go now.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
He really was struggling. He needed that strike right there. It's been a while since he's thrown one. That's just not the way he wanted to start this inning.
Hey, come on now, one time right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now.
Pitch right up there, huh? Let's go, kid.
Get your pitch, huh?
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And another foul ball. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here you go.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. And the throw will go to second as they get to force out. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Digging in once again, Josh Fegley. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Comes set, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. Pitch is a called strike. The throw not nearly in time as he took that one on the pitcher. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
Hit on the ground to third. Glove by Turner. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. In is Gerardo Parra. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He's gone 2 for 6. He's taken him deep once.
Let's go, kids. One time right here.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he...
Ready once again, Chris Barnes.
29, Chris Barnes.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Toles over to his right. He's got it one away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. John Gray earns the win, his second. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Bester. Afternoon baseball for you on a fine Sunday afternoon from Coors Field in Denver. And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. Looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Barnes. 2 gone. At the plate, Chris Barnes. The early season average pushing up near 350, so he's definitely been a bright spot for his ball club. Harold Reynolds, this Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, last game they just didn't play well. They gave up a lot of runs, really sloppy. So when you play that sloppy, you're not going to win games.
Rip it. Here you go.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
I like how he wasted that pitch. It was close enough to tempt the hitter to swing, but now you got him thinking, will he come back with another fastball? You got him set up. Off speed, hard pitch, anything now.
And Braun will handle this one for route number 2. Standing in, Corey Seager reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance.
Seager.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Barnes is after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Striding in once again, Chris Barnes. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Barnes.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ripped down the first base line. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Turner. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Turner.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the bleachers and gone.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium.
Stepping in, Yasiel Puig. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Yasiel
The pitch.
Puig.
In the air out to straightaway left. Barnes is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Stepping into the box, Kenta Maeda. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Kenta Maeda.
Lifted in the air out to left. Barnes has a play, and that's the 3rd out. Digging in to try it again, Chris Barnes. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. First pitch on its way. On the ground up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores, but man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself. He stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Now batting, the shortstop.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Carlos Gonzalez.
Set to deliver the 0-1. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Gone all the way into the upper deck.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a pass.
Here's Corey Seager. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Corey Seager.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Barnes is in pursuit. And the inning is over. Now at the plate, Chris
The left
Barnes.
fielder, number 29, Chris Barnes.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 4 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Hey, let it fly. Let's go right here.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. In the dirt here. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Line toward right center. And this is going to split the fairway and head out toward the rock pile for extra bases. And a big RBI there as the run scores from second to make this a 2-run game now.
Well, that base hit right there gives them 2-run cushion. When you have a 2-run cushion late in the game, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the...
Justin Turner will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning. And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. Yusmeiro Petit claims the win out of the pen. AT&T Park here on a Tuesday night. tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Colorado Rockies and the San Francisco Giants. It's baseball. It's the show. And it comes your way next. Harold, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, it's been a pretty good homestand. They're 3-1 right now. They're playing good baseball, but that 4-1 really kind of separates them. That's why today's game's important.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Peralta moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Stepping into the box, David Peralta. He comes into this one trying to keep up the hot pace. Well over 400 here to start the year. Goes down to get the off-speed pitch here as this is sent in the air out to left. It's got some carry to it. And that ball is gone. A home run. Striding in once again, Chris Barnes. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Nope.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Wow, that ball was hit hard on the 2-0 count right there. Even though you find yourself down 2-0 in the count as a pitcher, you can't just lay one in there. This guy's a professional hitter.
First baseman, Ian Desmond.
Back up the middle. And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit.
Well, he hit that ball hard right there. I think he got a little bit lucky. If it's at somebody, probably a double play ball instead of a single.
Digging in to try it again, Carlos Gonzalez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Here's Nolan Arenado. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. The 0-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. Barnes rounds the corner and is headed home. And that's going to plate the runner from second as this is now a 3-1 ball game. Digging in once again, Chris Barnes. A hit in 2 tries so far from the stretch. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th.
Another first pitch hit. Man, they're going up there aggressive, looking for that first pitch fastball. He's struggling right now, and they are feasting.
First baseman, Ian.
Here it comes, 0-2. Line drive to center field. Kane is right there, 1 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Carlos Gonzalez.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch high in the air out towards shallow right. Peralta is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in and looking for more, Nolan Arenado. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Arenado.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly in the inning. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Barnes has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. Ready once again, Chris Barnes is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Ready for another chance. Brandon Belt. He went down on strikes last time up. Lifted the other way to left center. Barnes is in pursuit, and that retires the side. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Buster Posey. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Barnes And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Chris Barnes. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Lays off 1-0.
Hey, let's go, kid. Here we go.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swings through the slider there.
He's such a good hitter. You don't see him miss pitches that are right there in a good hitter's location very often.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Good check swing on that off-speed pitch. Clearly he's sitting fastball ready to let it fly. He recognized it was an off-speed pitch and was able to hold up.
And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Now a swing as he hits this one into the air. Well, this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. Ready for another shot now. Ian Desmond. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in. And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. Henry Bird takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to a truly gorgeous afternoon for baseball now from sunny AT&T. At the plate, Chris Barnes. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Arcia going back. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Here's Jordy Mercer now. He'll stand in against Trevor Cahill to get the inning underway.
Jordy
in the air out to left. Barnes is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Digging in for his second at bat, Joe Panik. He singled his last time up.
Joe Panik.
Hey, get him yourself right here. Let's
He's
go,
set,
baby.
and the 2-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Barnes giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Ready to go for the top of the 3rd here at AT&T as we get a glimpse of the legendary. Into the box now. Chris Barnes comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit high in the air down the right field line. After it is Arcia, and that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing. At the plate, Lorenzo Cain, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Comes set with the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Barnes. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Stepping up to the plate, Austin Jackson. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Austin Jackson
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Barnes. 1 away. Striding into the box, Wade Miley. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Payoff pitch on its way. This one's flared out toward left. Barnes is there, and that ends the inning. At the plate, Chris Barnes. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And this is taken outside for ball 1. No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet. That's a strong hitter right there. Slider in on his hands, and he still is able to muscle it out far enough for a base hit.
Hey,
Stepping in, Josh Fegley. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play. Stepping in, Pat Valaika, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Grounded weakly toward third. Mercer is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
Come on, big guy.
So stepping in, Chris Barnes. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Here's the first pitch to him. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hard hit ball to second, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the top of the ninth keeps a rolling as he comes through with 2 away.
Well, that's why you grind out every at-bat. You don't want the game to end on your watch. He gets the base hit, extends it, and we'll see what happens the rest of the way out.
Catcher, Josh Fegley.
Set, here's the 0-1. Runners on the move for second. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Well, that base hit inches them a little bit closer. Now they've got 2 runners on. You get one more guy on. You're down 4. You're looking for that grand slam to tie. The next guy gets on. It sets up for that big granny opportunity.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll make the catch to end it for the final out. And the Giants have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. 4-0.
A hitter on a hot streak receives kudos from his batting coach.
And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I'm definitely excited to watch Trevor Story in this one. He's had a tremendous season on the road. If you look at his on-the-road batting average, he's one of the best players in the league. He's hitting over 400 away from home, and that's the case here. So I expect to see him have another big game.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. These Mets, Harold, as they take the field here today, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Well, Matt, you talk about an uphill battle. and bad timing, you're playing poorly, and you turn around on the schedule and look who you're facing. You're facing their best pitcher. You're facing the ace. It's going to take a full team effort, and you're going to need a little luck in this one to win it.
Well, a good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
Batting third.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. And he's been one of the league's big stories in April, having come out of the gates extremely hot at the plate. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are two down. Stepping up to the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw in time, and the side is retired. At the plate, Eduardo Nunez. His average coming into this one is just barely over 200, so he'll be looking to turn the page on a slow start here. This one's flared out toward left. Barnes on the move. He can't get there as it falls in.
Well, that's a good sign, him getting a base hit. He's been struggling quite a bit. He's in the two-hole, going to get some good pitch.
Striding in once again, Chris Barnes.
Chris
Throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting...
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
Hey, it's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw into second base.
1-1, here it comes. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner.
Hey, here we go, big guy. Come on.
Here he comes on a ball and two strikes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time at first for out number two. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Barnes. A hit in two tries so far. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
Hey, see it. Let's drive it.
Come on, let it fly right here.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Set to deliver on 2-1. This one is launched. Look at this. And gone up into the second deck. So a two-run homer down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's given the Rockies a 4-2 lead.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many...
Chris Barnes will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a two-run home run that really got his guys going. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. In to score, the runner from third.
Well, you just keep adding on. That's how you win games, and he's a big part of it right here. That's his third RBI, and they extend the lead in this ballgame.
Trevor Story.
Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now.
Yeah, I've ripped that up there, huh?
From the stretch. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Barnes retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Barnes. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Digging in once again, Carlos Gonzalez. His career numbers against this pitcher, 5 for 14. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on. 6-3 the final score today. John Gray notches his 3rd win of the year. Adam Ottavino records the save, his 5th of the year. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our from Flushing, Queens, baseball from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Today, game 2 of this 4-game set between the Colorado Rockies and the New York Mets. 2 of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, this team is hoping that Cargo can get back on track as soon as possible. I mean, this guy was a 300.
Into the box now, Carlos Baez. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League. And here's a ball hit in the air. Story onto the grass. 1 out. Digging in to try it again. Chris Barnes. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Up 3 down. Settling in now, Wilmer Flores. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Barnes is in pursuit. 1 down. Here's Lucas Duda now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
First baseman.
1 and 2. Here it comes.
Duda.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Barnes racing back at the track, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away. So striding forward now, Chris Barnes. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Back up the middle, taken in by Flores. Bare-handed for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Ready for another shot now. Chris Barnes. Here's the pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Wait for a good one.
The 1-0 delivery. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think
there's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one without a doubt is gone.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks. Hey, anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
4-2, the final score today. Tyler Anderson. MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in New York. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the New York Mets. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. LeMahieu's got it on to first, and there were 2 down. Ready for another chance? Chris Barnes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Well, he is working fast, and he wants that quick inning, just throwing a lot of strikes. Right now, 0-1. Again, I think he comes right after him and makes him swing the bat.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Stepping into the box, Chris Barnes. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
Okay, let her rip one time.
He's a good one.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Here we go.
Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Bruce has a read on it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. So coming to the plate, Jacob deGrom comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Jacob deGrom.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Barnes has a read on it, 1 away. Ready once again, Chris Barnes. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings. That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Bruce is there, and he'll make the catch to retire this. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Yoenis Cespedes.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Barnes racing back, still going back. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another.
Now batting, second baseman, Neil
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Barnes has it in his tracks, and the inning is over. And the score finishes 4-1 today. Jacob deGrom gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Gil Arias wraps it up for the save, his 2nd. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold. From the borough of Queens in Flushing, New York, welcome to beautiful Citi Field. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Colorado Rockies and the New York Mets. Stay tuned for Mets baseball coming up next. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. These Mets, Harold, as they take the field here today, they come into this one fresh off a victory last time out that ended a 6-game losing streak.
Yeah, Matt, the series didn't start the way they wanted to. Clearly, you lose the first 2 games, then you win yesterday. That's why a win today gives you a split. You salvage the series.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Bruce has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready now, Lucas Duda will lead things off here in this 1-run contest. And here's a ball hit in the air. There to make the catch is Arenado for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Chris Barnes. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And a dive, but he's back in. And another throw over. A dive, but he's back.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
First offering on its way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And Bruce has got this one 2 away now. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Carlos Baez. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Barnes giving chase. 1 down. Now in the box, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Swinging a looper to left. Barnes moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Chris Barnes. He'll start things out against Noah Syndergaard as this inning is underway. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Hey, drive it. Here we go.
And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. So digging in now, Carlos Baez. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Barnes. And that retires the side. Eric Goodell has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Stepping in, Chris Barnes. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Ready on 0-2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. In the air now out to left field. Barnes is under it. 2 gone. Striding into the box, Chris Barnes looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Oh, he got out in front of a changeup. He was looking for a fastball right there because he got the bat head so far out he was able to pull it. If that was a fastball, he might have kept it fair.
Come on, let it fly right here.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Punch up right here.
Hey, no one better. Need you right here.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. 3-2 now.
Hey, not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Here's the payoff pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through for a hit. Long throw to third. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there, making him 1 for 5. Personally, nice note, but the team is winning anyway. They really didn't need him today. He's got to step his game up starting the next game, though.
He's set, and the 3-0 offering. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. In now, Gerardo Parra. And he's got an opportunity to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can cash in here. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
What's up for us, Eddie?
Hard hit ball to second. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And the second run will score here as they open things up to a 6-2 advantage. So stepping in, DJ LeMahieu, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Second baseman, number 9.
And we'll start the inning off with an easy fly ball to straightaway left. Barnes is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the